Hey guys, welcome to the J Squared Horror Podcast. My name's Josh.
And I'm Jake.
And on today's episode, what late 90s horror flick are we going to be covering today?
We are covering 1998's Urban Legend, directed by Jamie Blanks.
Urban Legend.
Yeah.
We put this up to the fans on our Instagram in a poll. It was on actually all of our social media. And we put it up against Stir of Echoes, and I think it was 57 to 43%.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That ended up choosing what, in our fans' opinion, was the better of the two. Me and Jake had discussed this prior. Neither one of us could decide which one we wanted to cover, so we wanted to hop in here and let you guys know. So with that being said, what would you like to let the fans know, bud?
As always, like and subscribe on YouTube.
Pretty please.
We are also available on Spotify,
Yep.
Apple,
Yep.
Google,
Yep.
Anchor.
Yes.
Also find us on Instagram, J Squared Horror Podcast, link tree in the bio. New episodes every Thursday.
A little early again. Yes, every Thursday we work our best to try to bring you guys horror content that you guys would enjoy as fans of our podcast and the horror world. So, Jake, this is a tricky one for me.
Why is that?
Because I realized while watching this movie that I think, personally, other than Scream, the 90s horror can be plucked out of horror and not a movie would be missed. Because I don't care what I said during my little Instagram reel that I did, these two amazing 90s horror class, I take it back. Because in my brain, I was thinking that this was that great of a movie, and then I watched it. It's bad, dude.
I mean, they're not always gems.
They're not always gems.
But from the 90s, you have I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Trash.
Scream.
Decent.
Scream 2.
Yeah.
All right. That's just three off the
No, Scream is amazing.
top of that. Also,
Yeah, obviously, there's probably a lot.
yeah, that sounds a lot more.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got the It.
Oh,
The original
yeah.
It
But that
movie?
was technically a TV show.
Yeah, so
Not a movie.
1990.
Yeah. 1990s horror.
So, yeah, still counts. But also, I'm not sure if it's considered 90s or early 2000s. So, Jamie Blanks also directed Valentine.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
If you guys go back in the history of our podcast, we covered that movie. And might I add that I wasn't the biggest fan of that one either.
No, you
So
were
maybe
not.
this guy isn't my favorite director. Because clearly he puts out some lemons.
He might be your least favorite director. So I was like,
If I was to sit here and think about it off the top of my head right now, I think of the one I'm thinking is him. Because, gosh, I mean, honestly, we kind of enjoyed Valentine. I enjoyed Valentine more than this movie.
so what's crazy is,
Gosh.
like, I like urban legends, you know,
Like
different, like
actual urban legend.
urban
Okay,
legends.
okay.
Like
okay.
some they used in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, that aspect was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Like the guy or the person in the back of the car.
Yeah. Always check your back seat.
The guy who has the hand for a hook.
Yeah.
The urban legend that pop rock and soda make sure something explode or whatever.
Which doesn't. I've tried it.
As well.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
So, yeah.
They also do Bloody Mary in this one.
Yeah. So
But they weren't even looking at a mirror. They were looking at a piece of plywood with a hole in it. Dude, what the... what? Like, just some type of consistency.
okay, yeah. I mean, when you look at it that way,
Gosh.
the movie isn't very good. But you get some horror icons.
You do get some icons.
Boom. Robert Englund.
Which is Freddy Krueger. Keep the makeup on, bud.
No, don't do that.
I mean, his 5 minutes in this movie were fine.
He's there for like 30.
I would not give him 30 minutes.
Danielle Harris.
I do not personally like her character in this movie.
Why not?
I don't know. She's Danielle Harris. She's a scream queen in my book. She's a legend. I met her.
I know.
And she didn't have a single picture for you to sign
Urban Legend?
from Urban Legends.
Maybe she forgot she was in it.
Urban Legend. Yeah, I wouldn't guess that the pencil down eyebrows and the gothic sex crazed girl would be a role she would particularly like brought up.
I mean, outside of the Halloween movies, I mean, are these really roles to be proud of that she's been in?
Yeah, dude. Hatchet?
Yeah.
Great. She's great in that movie.
Good movie.
Way better than this.
You don't have to shit on Rue the entire time, though.
I mean, I'm all right. Let me try to find some positives here.
I mean, I already said we got Robert Englund.
You got Robert Englund, who is a god in the horror world.
Yeah.
But the fact that you have to use him to try to save this film, not a fan of.
Okay.
Also, I don't care that it's the 90s, but don't make it look exactly like Scream.
It's the 90s.
The cinematography was the same. You basically just watched Wes Craven and said,
I can do that.
I think this works.
Yeah. Because it did work.
Yeah,
One.
but Wes Craven is a way better director and story person. I mean, obviously he didn't like create the idea of Scream, so like that's why I was being hesitant on saying that word.
Yeah.
It was a story by somebody else.
Yeah.
But like, sorry, director guy, if you ever listen to my episode on the J Squared Horror Podcast, but my guy, find your own identity, because you went with famous actors and actresses. You went with the cool college vibe party. You're going with it, man. You're doing it, but you suck. The movie's boring. It paces horribly. The acting is atrocious. And you got this, I don't know why he's still popular, actor named Jared Leto. I just want to say that don't let Jared Leto into your favorite genre. The movie's going to suck.
Yeah.
His best movie is the one where he barely speaks and dies, which is American Psycho.
No, he's good in, what's that movie? Dallas Buyers Club?
Yeah, because you can't tell it's Jared Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto, I feel like he gets
so many roles, man.
He's not a good actor.
He's not a top tier actor.
He's really not.
He's not. And I'm not an actor, okay? Who am I to speak on acting? But the people that are casting him need to realize his movies are usually flops. And by flops, I mean blockbuster flops. Like, not just like, like if he did this movie, then like American Psycho, and then he did his epic performance in Dallas Buyers Club, like, hats off to you, bro.
Yeah. You
picked yourself up by the bootstraps. You did a great role. Bro, if you look like yourself in a movie, it's going to suck. Yeah, man, I hate saying it. You had the dude from Dawson's Creek who was a way better actor and character in this. I wish they would have swapped their roles.
Yeah. He was also on Scream, too.
Yes. Yeah. I would have preferred if Jared Leto and him swapped roles. Because I would have loved to see more of him, because he was honestly, his character was fine.
I mean, the premise was a good idea, I feel like, but it was very cookie cutter. How can we make this popular like Scream?
Yeah, it was a piggyback off of Scream. And for anybody that says the 1990s are your favorite horror era,
Where there are people who do think that.
Comment, text me. I will give you my phone number. You can call me, and please try to back your statement. I get it. A lot of horror fans in the age group that they are, our fans' age group, are probably, teenagers to some of them early adults in that era. But watch these movies again and tell me they're good. Please. And I sound like
Boomer?
a millennial asshole right now. Like, man, my movies are better. There are movies from the 50s and 60s that shit on this movie.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, you have some of some of these actors and actresses attempted to go on to way bigger things, and I don't think no, the acting was bad. I can't say
it worked out for Jared Leto.
Obviously, it did. Maybe he wrote a story about it. It just it misses the mark across the board. Even the way it starts, you're kind of lost. You don't even know who that girl is, which, yeah, of course, you don't need like crazy backstories and like all that shit, but also shows you don't judge a book by its cover, because that gas station attendant was trying to save her. Poor guy had a speech impediment, couldn't get the damn words out, and you mace him, and then yeet yourself out a window. Yes, got one in. and then he gets blamed for the poor guy. You know what? There needs to be a movie just about the gas station clerk because he was the best character in this damn movie.
And also the voice of Chucky.
You know what? I thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that guy deserves his own movie. Based off of this character alone. If that was just him in this movie, and he's like, damn, this crazy girl, or, he can't talk that clearly, but, he was like, wow, this crazy thing happened. This person was in this lady's backseat, and she maced me.
My first thought was, dude, just say the words.
No, I'm going to let her die. Like, okay, you're judging me. I, ran inside to, make sure everything, and then came up with the perfect excuse.
Which was very good.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The dude was quick on his feet. He was smart. He was trying to save her, and she judges a book by its cover.
The only thing that wasn't quick was his words.
Yeah, poor guy couldn't get the words out. But if he would have just yelled it, he probably would have gotten it across right.
Probably,
because at the scene where she drives off, there's someone in the back, and then and I'm pretty sure she hits him with the car too. That guy's tough as nails. She deserved to die. So it's like, yeah, why are you going to start the movie off with a kill that doesn't make me feel like she's not a redeemable character? She's already a piece of shit out the gate.
Yeah.
Everybody that died in this movie, I was like, well,
yeah. I can see it.
I mean, there's no redeemable character. Anybody that died was a piece of shit. What about this movie gives you a good feeling?
Yeah, the characters were not very likable.
No, and at least Scream does it right.
Yeah.
Scream gives you the Sidney Prescott, and even though they have the crazier characters with the killers and the friends, and geez, dude, this movie just misses the mark. And you fans chose it. Please let me know in the comments why you chose this movie.
The last time I watched this movie, I fully enjoyed it. But
I
now
did too.
The sequel is good.
Are you sure?
That I'm sure about.
We thought this one was good.
Yeah.
I'm technically on record saying it's an amazing late 90s horror movie.
Yeah, well, I guess on the poll we'll do Urban Legends 2 next time.
I mean, even every age group voted on this, and obviously it was close, but do y'all just hate Kevin Bacon? What the hell?
Yeah, so next week we're going to do Urban Legend 2 versus Hollow Man.
Ooh.
Yeah, we can just pick.
Man, Hollow Man's kind of freaky.
Kevin Bacon goes down again.
Kevin Bacon against Urban Legend again. Yeah, I would really like to know why, for all the people that voted in our poll, why the hell y'all would make us sit through this movie? Was it punishment?
Well,
Were you guys trying to punish us?
I feel like maybe for a lot of them, the last time they watched it
was years ago. It was around the first time it came out.
Yeah, it was damn, this is good.
Which I guess, in hindsight, the 90s definitely were hurting for, I guess, good horror content.
Yeah, but this dude puts out another banger, and Valentine.
Wouldn't necessarily call it a banger, buddy.
This dude was just knocking it out of the park with these movies.
He was just trying to be a little Wes Craven. But you missed the mark.
Yeah.
And it's like, who am I? I'm just some guy that's sitting on a couch talking about horror movies. Well, you put the content out there. I'm going to let you know.
Yeah.
It was not very good. I'm trying to think of a favorite. I don't even have a favorite kill, dude.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite kill?
My favorite kill is the opening scene.
The axe.
Yeah.
Which was my guess because you're a big axe guy.
Yeah. Although when you look at it,
it doesn't make sense
at all.
It's like the continuity in this movie is just not.
The fact that she turned.
It's not there.
And then you see it coming out the window.
Goes out the window.
Yeah.
It's perfect blood. The head should have been with it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. So what about you?
Shit. The guy that gets the poisoned. With all the shit dumped down his mouth.
Oh yeah.
I'll take that one.
Okay.
That one was cool. I hated that guy anyway. I hated all the guys in this movie. Once again, no redeemable characters. Didn't give a shit about nobody.
Yeah.
Was it a surprise that it was the girl for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it for you?
It was a surprise, but I wasn't that surprised.
What?
I knew it had to have been somebody attached to that story about them flashing the lights, the gang initiation, I knew it. I thought it was going to be like I Know What You Did Last Summer, like a dad.
Yeah.
But they went girlfriend, which, once again, we're now talking about Scream 2, where, okay, the size of the killer doesn't make sense to the person playing the killer.
Okay.
And that is a pet peeve of mine. That killer comes across as a man-sized figure. That's why, throughout the entire movie, you think it's Robert Englund. He's played a killer. He knows all about the urban legends. He has the jacket in his closet. He has an axe. I mean, obviously, way too easy. But the size build, and I know Robert Englund's not the biggest guy in the world, but that girl was very small.
Yeah.
It just, I hate that. Like, I get it from a story standpoint, but like, make the killer kind of smaller, man. Don't make it some ominous figure.
Well, I feel like making it smaller would make it more obvious.
Fine, dude.
If you have
Shit,
some
at least make it make sense.
5'4" killer runner, you're like, yeah, this is probably a smaller person.
Or a little dude. Jared Leto's not the tallest guy in the world.
Yeah, this episode is a lot of Jared Leto.
I mean, yeah, he's in the movie.
And this is why he gets so many roles.
No, this is not why he gets so many
People
roles.
keep talking about Jared Leto. He's everywhere.
I was just saying, because you believe he's the killer for a little bit in the movie.
Jared Leto?
Yeah.
Not for 1 second.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
You find the body in the trunk of his Jeep.
Nah.
I was like, oh, he's really trying to get that story, huh?
Yeah, Jared Leto, he's not built like that.
Neither's the girl.
He's not built for that lifestyle. That's what I meant.
Yeah, he's not. He's a vampire now. Morbius. Damn, I
Next
just gave him a
week.
shout out. Fuck.
Morbius, yeah.
Damn it. I'm still talking about it. He's like a curse.
Told you, Jared Leto.
He just fills your head.
So he has to be the thumbnail for the episode. Just
That's
a picture
it.
of Jared
That's
Leto.
just a picture of Jared Leto. But like normal Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Like not even from this movie.
Yeah.
We'll just do like 30 seconds to Mars Jared. There's another Jared Leto shout out. Fucking his band. This is now the episode. Welcome to the Jay Scared Horror Podcast. We are covering Jared Leto today. It's better. It's still better
All
than this
day,
movie.
every day.
I say Jared Leto's career is way better than this movie, dude. At least I got some enjoyable content out of Jared Leto.
Yeah.
The main character chick, like she was a bad actress. Ugh. It
No.
just yes.
The redhead?
Yeah.
Alicia Witt? No.
She's a bad actress in this movie.
She was also in one of my favorite movies, Mr. Holland's Opus. It's a Disney movie starring Richard Dreyfuss, who was in Jaws.
Obviously.
But, yeah, he's a music teacher, and she plays, like, the clarinet or some shit like that, or flute or whatever. But, yeah.
Well, there's your fun fact of the day, guys.
Yeah, any chance I get to mention a Disney movie.
He takes his chance.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Any chance I get to shit on a movie,
Yeah.
I'm all over it. Because I'm that guy. I'm the guy that doesn't enjoy anything.
So from this, what I would take is watch Mr. Holland's Opus.
All right.
And anything with Jared Leto in it.
Obviously. Listen to his band, 30 Seconds to Mars. Maybe we'll get him to do the intro and outro music. Fuck, who knows?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any like fucking fun facts about?
I gave you my fun fact already.
What was it?
But Jimmy Blinks.
That was your fun fact?
Yeah.
Oof. I mean, it is a fun fact, but
Yeah, it's fun for Jimmy Blinks.
yeah, not for this episode. All right.
And we can talk about Jared Leto some more.
No,
Okay.
we're done with Jared Leto.
Okay.
If there was an urban legend that you could have had in this movie, what would it have been?
I would choose probably a local urban legend
Ooh.
here to Virginia, and the Bunnyman Bridge.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
I feel like that on its own could be like its own movie. Give me a little backstory.
Yeah.
About who the Bunnyman was.
Hey, don't give them any ideas.
All right, guys, I'm done.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be awesome.
What about you?
I like the one that they hint at. Cut the kidney out. Leave him in a bath of ice.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, I was like irrationally scared of that.
Oh, and the dog in the microwave thing's pretty good too.
Oof, we don't talk about dogs dying on
Yeah.
the podcast.
Oh, sorry guys.
Yeah.
That's in part 2 though.
No, that was in this one.
Also in part 2 as well.
Oh, it was definitely in this one. The dude that gets the poisoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, his dog. He answers the phone and it's like, your dog's in the microwave, and he's running downstairs and the timer goes off and he opens it. It's just full of dog gook.
This is a different dog one in part 2.
Is it worse?
There's no dog. Still a dog.
Do you see it?
No.
Oh, okay.
So
as long as you don't see it, yeah.
I think it's like a girl who's laying in bed at night.
Uh-huh.
And she puts her hand under the bed, and her dog licks her hand or whatever every single night. And then one night, she's laying in bed. She's scared.
Yeah.
Puts her hand underneath the bed. Hand gets licked. She goes into the bathroom. Her dog is like hung up in the shower. And written on either the ceiling when she gets back into the bed, or the mirror is like, humans can lick too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
So that's what's a good one.
Not a fan of the dog death part, but I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely gets you in your feels.
Yeah.
If anything in this movie gets you feeling something, it's definitely when a dog gets hurt because nobody else matters. Damn, the dog. Ah.
Yeah.
You know what? The movie did have a redeemable character. I take it back. It was the dog that got microwaved.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Didn't even know he had a dog. I don't think I saw it any other point in this movie.
I don't know why dogs are going in the microwaves in the first place, but whatever.
And nobody would have saw that at a party. Hey, bro, what you cooking? What the? Is that the dog?
Is that a dog?
Dude, stop! Like, no, it doesn't make sense. And you wouldn't have heard it. Like, he's not just going to be sitting in a microwave for how? I don't even know how long it takes to microwave a dog, but I imagine it probably takes a little while to get it to that kind of cook level.
I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were people in the kitchen when he ran down there.
Nothing.
This movie has no consistencies, man. Dude, it's bad. It's bad. It's a bad movie.
Yeah.
So we got the urban legend thing out of the way. Are you like irrationally scared of any urban legends, like I just mentioned? Like, do you think there's any that like would actually like scare you?
No.
Like if it happened to you?
No.
Obviously, any of them would suck because you would like die.
Yeah.
But there's none that like you like don't check it. Like, do you like did you ever like hop in your bed as a kid or like check the closet? Like anything like that as a kid? Like, did you have any like weird like, oh, I can't do this unless I do this?
No, 'cause my train of thought always was, if I check,
you're gonna find it.
It could be in there.
So you just live blind.
Yep, I'll just go to bed, and if it's coming out, it's coming out.
For years, I used to jump into bed because I could not stand the idea of something reaching out and grabbing my ankle. Ugh.
Well, there's nothing under the bed.
I don't plan on looking, but I also didn't want to find out by that thing grabbing my ankle, bro. I would jump into bed. I was never a kid that like could like check his closet for the boogeyman or nothing, because as you guys have heard through the podcast, I'm very scared of a lot of stuff. Not going to use the term that is so endeared to me. But like, yeah, definitely like if like my curtain like had a lump in it, I'm just like, better not move. You know? And I always thought that like my blanket could keep me safe from anything.
No.
Like if I fully tuck my head under the bed or the blankets, nothing can touch me, bro.
It makes me think of another Disney movie. Don't Look Under the Bed.
Probably why I didn't watch it. Maybe we should cover that next time.
It's more like a Disney Channel movie, but still.
Like a Disney Channel original?
Yeah.
Sometimes those are the best.
Yeah. They're making a Under Wraps 2.
Yeah. I mean, Disney's also affiliated with another great Scary Time movie.
Which is?
Nothing. So, yeah, I don't think I have shit else left, dude.
Then we're done.
All right. What would you... I gotta know. What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
5. Still a 5. It's still a movie you can watch with friends and still have a good time.
No, the hell you can't.
Yeah, you could.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you could.
I barely was able to watch it by myself.
Okay, so what's your rating?
I enjoy my own company the most. I give this thing a 2.
Do a 2?
A 2.
It's not that bad.
A solid 2. And that's being generous.
Okay.
A 2 out of 100. No, 2 out of 10. I do. Yeah, guys, let us know in the comments why the hell you made us watch this movie and cover it. Technically, it's our fault. It's because we thought going into it is better than it was. Maybe a lot of you are like that. But yeah, let us know if you guys feel like this movie's amazing. You know, maybe the 90s era of horror is your favorite. Let us know. I would love to discuss it. Yeah, that's all I got for this episode. For all you local fans, let's lighten up the mood a little. We'll make sure to have on September 25th, we are going to have a Urban Legends horror trivia. No, I'm kidding. We are on September 25th at Jerry's on Indian River, which is here in Chesapeake, Virginia. Me and Jake will be hosting our fifth overall horror trivia, but our first at Jerry's. We are very, very excited about it. All of the bartenders are great at Jerry's. Big shout out to Courtney, our favorite of the bunch. We will be there from 6 to 8 p.m. on September 25th. Come on out if you're local. If you're not local, that'd be even cooler if you came out. You can meet us. We'll have cool prizes. We'll make sure to at least ask one Urban Legends question. For all you guys that listen to this episode here, what was Jake's rating on it? But yeah, please come out. That would be amazing. We love doing horror trivias. Everybody always seems to have a blast with them. No other big local event announcements quite yet. I would like to give a big shout out to our supporters, Jeff Balance, who does our design work. We got a cool one that's just dropped. Lucky Riggs, who does our intro and our outro music. We love it. Trademark Printing, who does our design printing on all of our merchandise. And Jerry's for always getting us ready for every episode. As also thanks to Jake for choosing this movie. And always,
I didn't choose the movie.
Always, if you guys had to know, if any of you were wondering, Stir of Echoes was my choice. Jake's was Urban Legend.
So thank you guys for supporting me. And thank you guys for not supporting Josh.
Yes, as always. Thanks. Thank you guys for. I don't think the score is quite even with that, but you know, we've had some fun with the polls. If you guys enjoy that, let us know. We might make some adjustments to the movie recommendations. But I mean, overall, it was fun. I like shitting on movies just as much as I like enjoying them. So.
I think they know that.
Yeah. I do get a kick out of it. Go listen to Bad Candy episode. Hey, that was the first shout out to Bad Candy in this episode. Yeah. Wow. Usually a not so interesting movie gets that brought up a lot. I'm just rambling on here because I'm not used to these episodes being so short. Yeah. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning into the J Squared Horror Podcast. My name is Josh.
And I'm Jake.
You guys have a great week. And remember, it's hip to be squared.